and our FLE company. Oh, he's in there knocked out. All right, I've been out. He's in there knocked out. Getting some orders processed for our customers. I thank you so much for supporting my company. I really appreciate it. Sure, if you can't hear me, I'm over here doing some work. Let's see what we got here. This is the screen we just coded for the batch number.
When you have rheumatoid arthritis, the smallest things can feel like the biggest obstacles. But Zelch...
So that's the screen we just coded in. We did a batch number verification for our customers. For those of you who know what the batch number verification is, that is where we basically go in and we do a batch number test on the product to make sure it's working out perfectly fine before it's shipped to our customers. Very important test, has to be done, should be done for every product. So that way the customers know exactly what they're getting, and that way the merchant can back himself up 100% when he's selling a good product. Back to that video where I first talked about the Lord blessing us with this new product and told you it was going to be absolutely amazing. And here we have it right here. Already selling. This stuff started selling before we even got a chance to even launch the actual date. This is going to, with all the technology and what we're building, and like I said, I told you I got plans to have one unified company for everything. This is going to change the game dramatically. And that means that we can get out there and start marketing the product on YouTube, on social media, and out there to show people at the end of the day that you don't need required for expensive projectors, calibrating dark environments, all that crap. You don't have to deal with that anymore. White projection screens outside look absolutely horrible. Make them look like TVs when we get done with that. That's what you want at the end of the day. Get exactly what you paid for when it comes to your projector. If I can get this much out of this old $10 projector, just think what you can get out of your projector. That's why when people watch your demonstrations, they want to have what we have right here. And our customers back that up 100% because they do the same thing we do. They take our screens outside, all kinds of stuff. Get what you paid for. So it has to work. You can't be in an environment where it's dark. I can't do it. You've seen any of my demonstrations, when I walk through an environment, all those lights have to be on, windows have to be exposed. I can't be in a dark environment. Can't do it. So if I'm going to have to go through all that, I might just buy a TV. And I sure enough don't want to spend money for a projector. After spending $10 for a projector, I'm trying to find something for cheaper than $10 because I really don't want to spend anything higher than $10 now. You blame me? Look at that. Come down. Customers, when you get your gallons, keep in mind that it's going to we got to break it down for you. So you're going to get a 2 quarts, which is going to equal 2 quarts, and you're going to get a gallon that equals up to 92 ounces, 192 ounces. Purpose has been people from the door. Day one, all this started because I didn't want to spend $3,000 for a screen. Can you believe that? So all this got started. I refused to spend $3,000 for a screen. Now the way things will be going, neither will the customer. Dust off an old projector, make it look absolutely incredible. Go to eBay. Go get yourself a projector for under 20 bucks. No more of that crazy shopping at the end of the day, going through all those schematics, trying to figure out to get the proper color and contrast, if your projector is bright enough, all that nonsense. You guys don't do that anymore. You know what it's like for me to shop for a projector? It's easy. It's going in like we don't need HDMI. We don't care if it's 720p. This is 720p. It doesn't make a difference if it's SPGA and XGA, WXGA, or WXGA. Don't make a difference, really, to tell you the truth. What if you need the HDMI ports? You know how cheap a projector at 720p with no HDMI ports, how cheap they are? And a little adapter we connect onto it, and there you go. Boom. No dark environments, no ambient light controlled environments. You can use your environment as the way it's tended to be used. For those that ultra short throw projectors, finally you can literally say, mine works just like a TV. one of the guys I was talking to, when the companies that bought one of these, they were like, this is going to change the game for everybody. Because this is going to allow me, at the end of the day, he's going to spend a lot of money for a projector to do a setup, and it's not going to cost him all this money now. He's going to spend the money for a special projector to fix the white screen problem because it wasn't going to pull up the way he needed to. And this basically eliminates that factor. So now it's costing him hundreds and thousands of dollars to do all this. So it costs him pretty much way below his budget, which means he's going to save a ton of money. As for the average consumer, instead of you going and spending money for a 4K projector, you don't need to have a 4K projector. You don't even need to have a 1080p projector. You can set it with a 720p and still get an amazing image. That's the whole reason why we do 720p projectors, because everybody can't afford those projectors at the end of the day. This makes it so you don't have to worry about spending the money for a high quality projector just to get a better image. You could do it at $10. Doesn't make a difference what you paint your screen on. That's cardboard. And if you saw the spray down demonstration, easy. If you saw the roll-on demonstration, easy. That's why we don't give you instructions. You don't need them. Very easy to apply. If I can turn a piece of cardboard and use a $10 projector in a demonstration, and we're in a garage, a fully lit environment, and the image pop up like that, sky's are the limits. Just have to use your imagination, go outside the box. That's all. And if you do have one of those high-powered projectors, well, guess what? Goody goody gumdrops, because you're going to see things you never saw before. Those of you who own the P2 projectors, Epson LS800 projectors, all those, the Samsungs, all of those, yeah, you're going to get a kick out of this. And if you want, you can take it outside. And you can watch like having a TV outside. Your backyard, patio, wherever you want. We had to fight pretty hard to do this. I'm telling you. We had a lot of people against us. People will fight change. They will. Very hard. But they have to accept it. Change is good. Keep our price point low, that means the industry and everybody else has to come down to our level. We make more advanced technology than them, they have to come down to our level. And it should be. Who wants to spend all that money at the end of the day? Now, those of you who have budgets for building your dedicated theater room, just think about what we can do with the extra money. I think when I get my piece of land, I'm going to add an extension. I'm putting an antique movie theater. For myself, I'm going to dome the ceiling and everything. Use our black technology for the dome. And I'm going to use, oh, wait. You got a better idea. We use an invisible black technology. So that way I can see it transfer through. That'd be nice. Always wanted an antique movie theater. That's gorgeous. So beautiful. Tell you, God is amazing, isn't it? God is incredible. God is absolutely incredible. thank you to our customers for your amazing support. I really appreciate it. Your orders will be on their way. And you have your batch numbers will be printed out. So you can have those right on the back of your container. I'll start working on those right now in this video. Start getting you ready for your ship out date. If you're interested in the product, as I said before, we have plenty available. And 20 gallons. Who gets the glory for this? God. All this belongs to Jesus. It's all His. That's why I tell people at the end of the day, don't thank me, thank God. Because, yeah, I never went to school for chemistry. Nope. Lord to talk to you. Yes, He will. That's why I said that, we had people that were teasing us because we're in a garage working. And you gotta understand, at the end of the day, it doesn't make a difference. I could be in a hole in the earth somewhere. It doesn't make a difference. The Lord's always gonna bless my hand. As long as I serve Him, do His will, take up my cross and follow Him, it doesn't make a difference where I'm at. We're gonna be always blessed with amazing technology. From this small, humble beginning from here, we are now transferring with new technology, one company that basically to sell all our products, and we're going to be branching out there and expanding even more online. So I want to set up a VIP server to bring people in, to bring communities together so we can all work together, design cool stuff together. We got people already planning, the devil's already planning to try to figure a way how to destroy it. It's not going to happen. If you've been trying since the day I first met these people, and that's been quite some time, you're not going to stop the progress of what the Lord's blessed us to have. Just a message to those people that are already plotting already. It's just not going to happen. You're going to have to go through my Lord and Savior first, and you can't do that. Switch this over here, and then I gotta come back up, and I gotta show this off on Facebook. Well, actually, I'm gonna show the batch number off on Facebook. We gotta get back over here, and we have to do our batch number guarantees. Projector off here. There we go. Let our projector cool down, and then we're going to work on our batch numbers for today for our containers and get them all set up, everybody taken care of. I'm really happy. I am very happy. The Lord takes care of His people. God is good. Yep. And this is just the beginning of what we're going to be doing. Those glass projection screens, those gamer screens, they're going to be absolutely amazing. We're going to develop all kinds of technology to change the game. All right, let's talk about this 50 ounce with a free screen. So, yes, we have a free screen. There's also two front and rear, by the way. So, I would advise using the invisible with it. Let me see. Let me trip over stuff here. I'm going to be doing that. Let me see. Scott from Gosh, you good? You open up your ear with me. You're good. You did a good job, Mr. Tappelberg. So I am going to give you treats. We get treats every day, don't we? Ridiculous. So, what we're going to have with this, let me bring you over here for a minute so you can see this, what you're going to be getting. So the 50 ounce, it's going to have, and this is the invisible version, because again, you're going to need the invisible for this. You're going to get a free screen. You're going to have an option that's going to pop up whether you want it at a 100 inch or 120 inches, up to you. It's free. You have this hook system to hang it up, several different hook systems. Then you have this one right here if you want to do it this way, or if you want to take it outside and you want to tie it to something, it has grommets in it, so you have the rope. So this is going to come for free. And this is going to be the 50 ounce, and it's going to be for the invisible. So let me get that ready and set up for you guys. Yeah, I'm going to take pictures of that. When I get off the phone, I got to take pictures of everything and set it up for you guys. You know, I'll tell you something. Some people would think that it would be me thinking about money. It's not about money for me. It's not. When the Lord already takes care of you, you don't think of that kind of stuff. You don't. He's going to provide for you. He provides. As he says in the Bible, the man has to learn to trust in him. You know, and he provides for the animals and the birds and the fish. He provides food for all of them. So much more would he provide for the Son of Man if he just believed in him. So we know we're taken care of. We don't worry about that. And it's not money for me at the end of the day. For me, it's being able to give the customers something that they're not getting out of their projectors. That's what it comes down for me. When I sit back and I watch my screens at home, and I just say, wow, you know, I wish people could see exactly what I'm seeing. And this is why I'm pushing to get showrooms, so people can walk in and see these screens, see the reaction I see every single day. You should be able to walk in your environment, have your lights on. You should not be sitting in dark environments. And you're spending way too much money for these projectors. These projectors are making themselves more and more powerful. The screens are catching up to the projectors. Projectors do incredible things. You just will never see them because the screens just haven't caught up to the technology yet. And the ones that have that capability, like the carbons, are too expensive. Certified screens go black, yeah, they're going to be very expensive. So, yeah. So this is where we still can maintain and manage the playing field. But I got into this, like I said, because I didn't want to spend $3,000 for a projection screen. And if I wanted to sell out, hey, I showed you, I got letters from companies that offer they want to do business with me. I can easily take that technology and basically go to another company and say, hey, look, but that's not what I want to do. I want to make it so everybody can afford, the product, and that the everyday Joe doesn't have to sit there and go, well, I got to wait till my tax return or something like that, or get some money or win the lottery before I can get a whole setup. You don't have to go through that at all, period. It should never be that way. So I figure that's coming, and that's even the playing field. And when you have God basically designing the technology for you, skies are the limits. There's no place you can't go. Let me see. I want to go over to here, and we're going to put this new kit in there. So did we publish this already? I think we did. And we're going to have to put something down for like their special kits. So let me see. Where's my music at? I need something like copyright-free music. Now, same thing I showed you in the batch number. That's a demonstration. I got two beautiful ladies. They're going to be doing these demonstrations for us. We're wearing the company's logos on them. And they're going to be painting the screens in for us. And we got another one coming in. He's 7. He's going to be painting the screens too. He's got a nice little painter set up. We're going to be designing for him. And so easy, a cake and painting. Let me see where we want to go with this. I need to go over to my marketplace. Let's hit that marketplace. Here and let's get FLE. Show over here, and let's add this new kit in. ounce. Because we have special kits for each one. The whatchamacallit has it. The 64 has the half and half. The big ounce has a popcorn machine, and we don't have anything for the 50. So the 50, and this is the customer right now, she ordered the 50, and I was like, we could throw in a screen in there. So we threw a screen in there for us. You know, it's a good idea. So screens in for the 50. We'll have a special one called the, give it a different name to it. Save and duplicate. Maybe work these off. So the screen size is going to be 100. You got a choice from a 169 to 120 inch. Yeah, there's a fellow I was talking to in the forum site, and he was like, well, I don't really care about the paint. I'm curious what projector you're using. I'm like, do you really think that projector is doing that work at the end of the day? No, buddy, you missed the entire meaning behind the demonstration. No, the projector's not doing that. I literally thought that was like some kind of 4K projector. He's like, nope, nope, nope. That's a Chrissy LW401. That projector is a 720p. We're not even using HDMI ports on that thing. Then I showed him the demonstration, and we do the spatter screens, exactly how much of an image that you lose when using gray and white screens. And yep, that took him right there. He was like, okay, I gotta look a bit more into your company, and definitely gonna place an order. Yeah, because people are fooled to believe that the projector's going to fix it. Trust me, I know I did it to myself. I literally thought that my projector, my BenQ MS500 was going to do all that, and it didn't do any of it. I'm like, gee whiz Louise, I was really upset. I really was. Man, you coming off a PC, graphic card, 2 high performance, high grade 1080p monitors, and you hit a white wall, and you're like, because yeah, it's a bit of a shocker. I couldn't go back. That turned my computer off. I didn't even want to turn it back on. I spent all that money putting that thing together and find out that it wasn't going to work. So, talked to a friend of mine. He was saying, well, you know, they got this YouTube paint. You know, make that. You know, it's been around for me. So I was like, okay, I'll check this out. Get down to Home Depot, and they said, nope, we don't even make, 2 of them are missing, like 2 of the ingredients were missing. And I'm saying, like, what am I going to do? That's how where it started. That's when I heard the Lord speak to me and give me the ingredients, exactly how to develop digital and crystal screen paint. I went and picked up all the ingredients, I put them in the basket. Yeah, I'm a little skeptical because I was thinking, like, is this going to work? And the Lord said, hey, be patient, just listen to me. Because again, I don't even know what I'm doing. So I get everything. Buddy was the one that drove me down there. I'm driving back, and then I get back to the room, and I mix everything together where he told me to mix it, and paint it on the wall, and boom, first thing I watched was Futurama, and all the colors and everything, lights were on, and man, it blew up off the wall. And Party Boy, which is one of my friends who goes to parties all the time, came in the room and he looked at it and said, whoa, he said, you should sell this. And here I am. That's how I literally started. And the same voice that the Lord talked to me at Home Depot, I've been hearing it ever since. So if you watch the demonstration where I had the quasar and I had just the thumbnails all black, and you hear me talking saying, the Lord just blessed me with an amazing technology that's going to be beyond anything we've ever worked on before. And here we are, quasar. All right, so this is going to come with a free screen, 50 ounce. This is going to be a free screen. I love giving away free stuff to my customers, I really do. Size, up to 100 inches. Up to oh, we gotta get these launch dates out of here. Everything's available now. And we gotta put in screen. Or 120 inch, 16.9. We didn't go past that. There, 8,000. Hoping we didn't. Let's see. Right, this color option, you have to have a option. You have to put down a list for this one. You need to put down screen size. Or free option. Free option. Right, I need to put down free option. Free screen size option. Okay, free screen size option. So it's right there. Right, there's your free option right there. So all you have to do is select which one. It's already added right there. And that chooses whether you want the invisible or you want to do a front projection. It's up to you. Your free options right there for you. Change dates in your one. Okay, good with that. Go over with the passing. Alright, so let's see. That's the new one right there. Make sure we got these dates off of this one. That's the one that comes with the free popcorn maker. Available. Half and half. Wait, this has both. We don't have the option. It shouldn't have an option if it has both half and half. Alright, cool, doesn't. Let me go. It's a half and half. 32, half and half, 50. These are no longer available. Taking off the dates when it's supposed to be available, which is today now. Let me see. This would be the 50 ounce. It's a regular 50 ounce. Those who are curious what the RL stands for radiant light. FLE, radiant light, fusion light energy, radiant light. Nice, come on, nice. my number and got an 800 number at the same time. So I had to remember two numbers at the same time. And I actually ended up memorizing my 800 number before I memorized my own phone number. Do a word play here. You're in the way. I didn't ask for all that. Doing too much. Do it here. It's much easier and put you back in place. Oh, well, you're gonna leave room for the other one. Go. Give me. Come on. Nice. I need this whole section here. Okay, this backs off from there. Alright, so we need this to come over here. Be nice, be nice, be nice. Come on. Oh, get out of the way, please. You're in the way. Move it. Get a little harder. There we go. This is where things can get a little tedious. Alright, now. Okay. Let's go over. Now you're too far. Why does it do that? I can't stand using it. I like the gamer mouse because they're very precision, but man, sometimes they do a little too much. Like, what the frick are you doing? Let me see. shrink this a little bit. Sorry, people, I'm a bit of a perfectionist in certain ways. So that thing is certain ways. Guys are going nuts. Alright. Where is the side? Oh, that's pretty hot. It bounces. I should have to bounce for both of them. I do want that when it kind of throws in there from a distance. The bounce. We'll take that one. And we'll take this one. And then we'll put another bounce in it, but we'll slow down the timing on this one. Make it so it's more intense. There we go. That's perfect. I'll take that one. Through all that, just put in the word call. Yeah, it's a little stuff at the end of the day that basically makes your website stand out. So this is one of the things you're supposed to have at the bottom of your site, which is a black versus black test. They have to be there. Very important. They have to be there. Again, I said before, we got to ask that question. A couple of days ago in one of the orders, how do I know that I can't do the same thing with black paint? And I said, just scroll down. This is what he ran into. These are tests done on black versus black on our products. And that shows at the end of the day, the rest stuff is tested. We don't play around with that whole matching stuff at the end of the day. And right here, this is the quasar. Right here, they're testing the quasar already done. This is for the next stage on something else we're going to be working on. This is for the TV ad tech. We didn't even launch it. It already has a black on black test on it, sitting on it already. You know, open up that door so you can get out of there, right? What are you doing? What are you doing? Weirdo. So he's doing something weird. You're doing battle with something. I don't know. So you want to buy one of his toys. Oh, we got an 800 number right there. Huh. Oh, we can have it down there too. Let me see if we got any more areas we get this thing coming in for launch. Let me see. Front page. Publish this. Go to the front page. Page. Let's see. Reset. Home where's the pop-up for this thing? There, it's supposed to be something. Oh, change text. Oh, down there wouldn't have been the place to be at. Video players in there, the videos in there. You got pictures to put in there. Okay. Let's see this. Told you, can't go too far to jump your page. Let me see. So you basically, the trick behind the text that has the videos playing behind it, if you go and you remove everything in there, it'll expand at a massive size and this will throw all your pages off. So you have to write behind it. And then remove it so it stays the size that it's supposed to say. Learn that the hard way. Make sure we got that right. Oh, great. Well, you got 40 just popped up on that page. There, do 40 messages. Available.
Here's the definition of available.
A-V-A-I-L-A-V-L-E. Yeah, got that right. Spelled it enough times a day. Check, make sure I got that right. buddy. Your date's not gonna change here in your face. Together, please. Seriously? Testing on that one. Let's see what level is your height or 10. Get it in. Push that. We're discussing this box right now through the screen. There we go, batch number. Okay, explain to you, express to you how important that symbol is. People did testing, period. Number one, you'd have to test, because you got to get past one of those. So you'd have to test. Whether you like it or not, you're going to have to do it. Some people don't want to go near those things. Say something to me. Gee willikers. Gee willikers. Willikers. Gee willikers. I'll tell you. I think God has had my life mapped out from day one. And the reason why I say that, sometimes I go back and I remember some stuff when I was a kid. Half the stuff I did when I was young, I did dumb stuff. Like I said, I'm surprised I survived half of this stuff, man. Real dumb stuff. But I almost got kidnapped one time when I was a kid. Almost. So, Delaware, we got this side called the west side, and depending on what side you're on. Apparently, I was on the wrong side. And nothing bad or anything, just on the wrong side of the town, which I wasn't familiar with. And going bike riding with my friends, and we'd ride around the Delaware River, the Brandywine, and there's Brandywine Zoo and DuPont and all that other stuff down there. And we decided to go through the city of Delaware and come up on the other end, which had been the opposite side of where I was living at. And I didn't know anything about that area. But one of my friends came, he did, so we all followed him out there. So they had a family member out there. And somewhere along the line, I lost track of these guys. Like, they didn't do it on purpose. I just literally lost them. And here I am on the opposite side of town. I have no idea where I'm at all, period. And as I'm riding around, I'm trying to get a idea of trying to get something there to remind me of something of where I came from so I can get back. And sure enough, I was lost. So, I was, this guy came over to me and he said, are you okay? And I say, I'm lost. I said, I don't know where I'm at. And he said, well, how about you come back to my house and you can make a phone call to your mother. Now, I had a bad feeling about that. I mean, a really bad feeling about that. And as part of me doesn't want to be out there because it's getting dark pretty soon. And I don't want to be out there on that side because I don't know anything about that section. And the other half wants to trust him, but really doesn't want to trust him. And as I'm looking around, trying to find another option, I see the city skyline, a piece of it, of the Delaware skyline. And that's all I need to see. Because as long as I'm going in that direction, that's going to lead me into the city, and then to the city, the opposite side of where I live at. And that's how I got back home. I turned around and said, no, I'm good, I'm okay, I know how to get back home. And I took off. Yep. If I went to that house, God knows what would happen to me. And it's when I looked up, the Lord told me to look up. I felt the Lord telling me, look up. And that's when I looked up and I saw the skyline, a piece of the skyline. And that's all I needed. I knew exactly where I needed to be at. So I basically took the other half. In Delaware, you really no left or right, just go right through. And you just keep going. And then eventually you'll end up downtown. And then it just go the opposite way, back the other way I came. And that's where I made it. And they were looking for me too and couldn't find me. Yep. All right, let's get this started. So my mom used to pray. My mom's a real deep Christian, and she prayed over all her kids every day. There are 10 of them. Not one of us died or anything, and it is violent neighborhoods. Not one of us passed away. Let me get this going. All right, so this is already set up for us to go in and change our dates. So we're going to put down 7, and we're going to put down 14, which is our launch date. Ooh, who's talking to me? Who is over here talking to me on Facebook? How dare you talk to me early in the morning? I love you too. I love all my customers. A lot of my customers on my Facebook page, my private page. Yep, I'm good friends with a lot of my customers. I got customers I've known for a long time, a long time. That's why they were trying to basically cause trouble for me when I was at the Smoke Lounge. You know, it's one of my customers I've known for like over 10 years. I know his family. They're like, well, we know each other. So, yeah, they were just trying to do something stupid. You just don't know. I know people, like, and I know people look at me like family. Yep. Let me see. Yeah, so I got the majority of my customers on my account. I got more customers on my account than family. But I've seen them trying to basically get access to my account. Gee whiz, stop it. At the end of the day, stop playing the devil's game. Do you know we can see that? Well, Christians can see that a mile away. It doesn't do any good at all. You're not going to get in. It's not going to happen. We're protected by God. I know the devil tells you at the end of the day that this is going to happen. It's going to work, but trust me, it's not going to work. It's a waste of time. I told you, he's a time waster. Stop listening to him. Send me fake, and they try to send beautiful women and stuff like that, thinking I was going to invite. No. When you become saved, you will understand. You will understand, and then you'll see to be to see the idiocy of the devil. You'll be to see it. And you're like, wow, I used to do dumb stuff like that. Man, they saw that coming a mile away. Yes, they did. Saw it coming a mile away. And there's no way in the world that you can take down, hurt, or harm a Christian. If he's protected by the Lord, it's just not going to happen. The very things that you try to bring harm on him will happen to you. I learned that one the hard way too. So it's not going to work at all, period. I sat there and typed up and said, oh, he's in the garage. His life is over. He went through all that, 12 years of work, and they end up like that. They end up like what? I got one of the most advanced technologies sitting over there right now. I'm going to have a full-size fledged company with cars and vehicles, and I can't wait to get the e-bikes. I'm going to ride one of them around the city myself. And warehouse and workers, all that stuff. So where am I losing anything? I'm not losing anything at all. That's what the devil tells you. The devil lies, and that's what he does. But no, no. You can't sit there and say at the end of the day that, oh, this is, no. It's the other way around. Your companies are imploding. They're falling apart. They're just not blessed because you follow the devil, and the devil can't bless you. All he can do is curse you. Yep. That's why you stay far away from him. Don't listen to him. Don't bother with him. There's no good intentions. And the very harm you think you're going to bring to others won't happen at all. It just happened to you. I never forget that I found a God Love You track. It was a good one too. I never forgot that one too. I read it on the way to school. And it was about these girls in the school. I might have told you before already. I said names a few times. But there was this girl that was in this school, and she was a Christian. She stayed to herself, and the other girls just didn't like her. They couldn't stand her. Just hated everything about her. And they were just these wicked girls. They decided to get together and have this seance, summon this demon to go torment this girl. And this demon popped up out of the floor, and they gave her the picture, and he went after this girl, and came back absolutely furious. And he was busted up pretty bad. And he said, man, you didn't tell me she was a Christian. You didn't tell me she was a Christian. I nearly got killed. Of course, yeah, he bumped into a bunch of angels waiting for him. Like, what you doing over here? You're not supposed to be over here. You know what's going to happen, right? The usual thing. He got his butt kicked. And he came back extremely upset. And guess who he took it out on? He took it out on those girls. That's what you do to yourself. When you basically do evil things to me at the end of the day, and you basically get the attention of demons. And they can't come over here at all, period, because they even know from the door what's waiting for them. So they're going to take it out on you. Yep, can't bring no harm to no Christian. No. Ain't going to happen. I've been in 2 situations that I learned that you can't harm a Christian. Not going to happen. Just not going to happen. 2 situations. One, I was actually I was part of both of those situations that try to harm another Christian. Not going to happen. Just not. I learned from that experience. Threatening my brother-in-law to shoot him in the face, and turn around, I got a gun stuck to my head. The same very thing I said to him, and that's the only thing I could think of. And the other one was that when I was out in the streets and I was carrying on, and I thought I was better than everybody else, and this, that, and the other, and no one talks to me this way, because that's how, I was an idiot. So this young preacher, came into the house to talk to my mother, and he just rubbed me. That's all he did. He didn't bump me or anything. He said, excuse me, but I thought that was the need to go kill this man, because he bumped into me. You don't disrespect me like that. And you know I am at the day. You don't even look at me the wrong way. That's the little attitude I had living up in that neighborhood. So, got myself a knife out of the kitchen drawer and came down to his church, and I sat down in one of the seats, and I was going to just jump up and just poke him for something that stupid. But that's how much the devil was embedded into me. You know, I couldn't move. I sat there, I could not move. Legs weren't moving, arms weren't moving. It literally felt like I had some form of, like I was paralyzed. I couldn't move. And this guy walked past me several times, and I could not move at all, period. I sat down, put my head down, and then I could feel myself coming back to normal, and I got the heck out of there. Never felt anything like that in my life. Yeah, you can't touch a Christian. And I learned from that experience that I had to go through in life on how I'm protected from how the Lord protects me. Because I went through that same experience on the opposite side of the fence. Now, God was merciful, because he could have sat there and said, you walk into my church with a knife to harm one of my people at the end of the day. I could have walked outside, got 2 blocks from the church, and got shot to death, because I was in a violent neighborhood. In between that strip, they had shootings all the time in that one section. So anything could have happened to me. A car could have jumped the curb and got hit by a car. Somebody could have stuck me up and could have got shot to death. A number of things that could have happened to me in that one section. But the Lord didn't allow it to happen because he had a purpose for me. Like right now. Sometimes the Lord will have a purpose for your calling for you, and yeah, it's meant for you to be a Christian. A person who denied him at every level you could possibly think of. It was meant for me to be a Christian. Boy, it took me a long while to get to that point. It really did. I fought it tooth and nail. I did. I fought it tooth and nail. I did. And then I realized that he had to put me in a situation where I didn't have a choice. Where basically, I had to make that decision. And do I feel like I was forced? No. No, I accepted that Bible. When my mom gave me that Bible, yeah, I accepted that Bible. But the devil got me in a whole lot of trouble. More trouble than I could possibly ever think of. How in the world did I get into this situation? I'm facing a 40 to 80 year prison sentence. How? Yeah, all these thoughts process through your head so fast it's not even funny. Trying to figure out how in the world did I get in this situation? But you did, because he put you in it. Yep, I was gladly to take that Bible. Scared to death. I mean, 16 years old, I'm sitting in a cell, I'm scared to death. Because I don't know what's going to happen to me. I don't know if I'm ever going to see my family again, if I'm ever going to be able to walk outside and touch the grass. I mean, we used to have conversations in there about, man, I'm willing to get my arm cut off just so I can basically just walk in the grass, touch trees and flowers, and just go and get a hot dog or stuff like that, which is considered to be, people understand at the end of the day, you take it for granted. You really do. You don't understand how precious freedom is until you lose it. When you lose it for a long enough time, you understand how precious it is. That's why I sit out in the park and I enjoy the scenery and everything, and I like to take my walks and stuff, because at one point I didn't have that. At least you're free at the end of the day. And you can never ever, once you lose that, you get incarcerated, get locked up, you get out, yeah, you look at life a whole lot differently. So don't take that for granted. You don't take it for granted. I would have gave up anything to be able to go outside of that prison cell and just walk around, to be free, actually be free, to live a life. And the thing about it is, you start getting to a point where you figure it's never going to happen. This is what your life is going to be. There's no possibility. I have to accept it that this is the way it's going to be. And I almost got to that point. And I had to have faith that the Lord was going to release me, because my mom kept coming up and telling me, you're not going to be here like that. You're going to do some time, but you're going to go home. God has a purpose for you. And it gets like that. And you got to remember, you miss a lot of things. Holidays pass, birthdays pass, people pass away. You can't be a part of any of that. So yeah, it was a lot of pain being there, watching my family come and go, come and go. I got to the point I couldn't take it anymore. I told myself, coming on. I couldn't take it anymore. It's just too much pain. Yep. You gotta appreciate everything in life. So I could be homeless. I could be living in a box. But guess what? I got freedom at the end of the day. Because at least I'm not in this cell anymore like I was. And I wasn't there. You have to understand. I got freedom. You have no idea what it's like to be in that situation. For those you know what I'm talking about, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Man, when I got home, I had to get to the transition stage. It was kind of a hard stage to go through. You do I did 8 years and 9 months in a lockup, and you come out, then you just got to adjust everything. It's kind of a bit of a process to go through. I was away for a bit. So I had to have nightmares where, and there I had nightmares, I would think I was home. and I'd wake up and I'd still be in a lockup. And then when I was there, I had nightmares that I was in lockup, but I was actually home. And I remember walking into my mom's room. I think I did that for almost a month. Walked in my mom's room, and I was like, am I home? Then I come home, and it's like, you're home, baby, you're home. Go back to sleep. Yeah. Because you still think you're locked up. That process, man, that process. And it takes a while to kick in. It does. Yes, sirree. I still can't believe I did that. I did that a type of time. I still can't believe it. I got friends of mine do 2, 3, 4 years. I had a friend of mine came home for 15 and one came home for 20. I was like, shish. They did some time, but yeah, that's a bit of an interesting thing to take in when you're 16 or 17 and you're being told that, you know, you're going to do 40 to 80 years in prison. And you turn 18 and you're being told that we'll give you 10 years. Take it or leave it. And I said, I'll take it. Yep. First day I got out, I don't even remember the day I got out. Can't remember that. My mom won't remember it. She has Alzheimer's now, she'll remember it. Really can't remember that. Yeah, I can remember that. But I should have started having an anniversary. One thing I ate when I got out. I went to Mickey D's. I went down and I had an urge for a cheeseburger and some fries, orange soda, and a milkshake, vanilla milkshake. That's what I wanted. Let me see, 07 to 24. Yeah, that was, I went to go see all my family. I saw my friends. Yep. Slept most of the time. When I got back in, for anybody, just went to bed. Got up the next day, had a meeting with the probation officer, which was the most hilarious. My mom couldn't believe it. She was kind of shocked because she was expecting to see this guy every single time to see him. Now, my probation officer was like super chill. He was like, okay, here's the deal. You don't want to see me. I don't want to see you. Just go out and do what you do. Don't get in any trouble. Don't make this a bad decision. All right? And just leave it at that. And I just mark it. You came in. My mom was like really? But she didn't report it. You know what I mean? Just whatever. You know what I mean? That's the way it is. I ain't to see him all the time. So I just left and I just never got to get in any trouble. So it was good. And 3 years probation. Yeah, 3 years probation. Strict probation. Sneeze the wrong way and I'll be back in to finish the rest of that 10-year sentence. Yep. So my probation ended. They gave me that little thing to my, yeah, you're out of probation, this, that, and the other. So and so, woohoo! That means I can leave the state. That's what I did. I left the state. I went to go see some friends. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. We got 9. I had 9 batch numbers. 9 falling rings, 2 turtle doves, 3 French hens. Do do do. So it fits. Yep. There's our batch numbers. Boom! Right there. You get that right on your container. That is our 100% guarantee batch number. You know, gave me that idea? Lord did. Everything in business, everything we do, everything, all comes from God. Everything comes from Him. A better way to protect their company and a guarantee for the customer that the product is tested before they buy, before it's actually shipped to them. And I feel that all screen paints should have batch numbers. And literally, there are people who got upset with us because we made that statement. Because they didn't want to do it. They don't want to do a batch number. What you doing? What you doing? Not only do I think batch numbers should carry over to screen paints to everything. Because for anybody who sells on eBay, I think you should batch number your stuff. That way it protects you. So if you're selling action figures, and some people would sit there and file a complaint and saying, hey, it wasn't as described. Of course, they got to ship back the item. When they ship back the item, some people get ripped off. They don't even get what they paid for. Sorry, they paid for it. They don't get the item back. The merchant doesn't get the item back. And sometimes the customer, they don't get exactly what they got from the merchant. So this basically guarantees that everybody is going to be taken care of. All the merchant has to do is I would record the item that I'm selling, show it's in mint condition, and then I would basically record me packaging up the item. Nope, not going to show the address, but packaging everything up, what's in the box, everything. And then, since it's on a YouTube video, it's time stamped. But you put your time stamp above it anyway up there in the caption. And the item that you're selling, or the SKU number you have, and then that way you have a document showing that you did a live boxing of the product, the condition that it was in, and it's time stamped with a date. So that ensures the customer they're not getting ripped off, getting a bunch of cell phone cases or whatever might happen to you. And on top of that, if the customer decides to rip off the merchant and they send back anything, well, guess what? There's a video showing what he put into the box. And he doesn't have to go through eBay for this. He doesn't have to go through PayPal. He can take you to small claims court and sue you for 12 grand, which is a lot more than what you paid for the item. Which means there's no lawyers involved, so no lawyer's fee. It's just you, him, and a judge. That's it. As long as he shows proof that he basically documented the package and everything that was in it, you don't have a snowball chance, no cheat devil hockey sticks of winning that case. If you basically made a claim that it was not as described, to keep his items and then turn around and ship them something else. And on top of that, it actually helps the customer, because if a person is going to try to scam you, they can't do a batch number. Because it's going to show evidence of them basically putting something fraudulent in a box and sending it to you. So they can't do it. It cuts out all that altogether. And that's the reason why people who do screen paints, some don't want to do batch numbers. They don't want to do them at all. But you should. Someone can easily take your company to court. You ain't got to back it up. Anybody can do it. We ain't the ones who can take it. Anybody can take your company to court. Only reason why people won't do me, because they know my stuff is tested at the end of the day. You got batch numbers, you can ship items back, all kinds of stuff. Oh, you don't want me in the courtroom with you. You don't. Man, I'll back that thing up on so many levels, it's not even funny. I get that thing to blow up on a Pico projector in there. You know the kind of stuff that we like to do. So no. If you got people that are terrified to put their products against us because they know our testing is brutal, imagine being in a court, kicking me to court, claiming my products don't work. You know, basically, I told you before, for wasting my time, it's $500,000. And And I am not joking. It's going to cost you $500,000 for wasting my time. Because I can go in that courtroom and I can have you paint the screen for me. So, have to have that kind of confidence in your product. And companies see that. They see that, wow, that guy has that much confidence in his product that he could back it up in any courtroom. Guess what that means? They will sign a contract with you. They know that you got a product you can stand behind 100%. You can back with one of these batch numbers. So, I tell people at the end of the day, if it doesn't have a batch number on it, don't buy it. It ain't got to do the same thing we do. No, it doesn't. Just have to do what it says it does. That's all. That's all, period. Nobody got to be in the same standard as us. I would never buy a step because, again, that's not going to be possible. If you make a screen paint and you say, hey, look, it works in a more of an ambient light controlled environment, that the contrast levels pull like a medium shade of gray, because it doesn't pull black, what darker shade of gray does it pick up, and you're honest on your specification sheet, which I read on a lot of these screen paints, they're honest on the specification sheets, and you're not faking it and doing dumb stuff at the end of the day, then guess what? Yeah, you can have a batch number. If you're doing demonstrations where you're opening up doors and windows and all that stuff and making claims that your stuff operates in an ambient light environment, but you're going to put on your website that it's not ambient light rejection, that's not good. Especially on our packages we got coming over. If you're going to tell me a screen that dark doesn't have ambient light capabilities, there's something wrong there. The darker screens got them. So that's questionable for me, because I'm used to seeing darker screens with it. All right, one more batch number cut out to go. Yeah. And I find it interesting that, for like I said, for the people that are supposed to be scammers and rip-off artists, we're the ones putting the rules in place that no one else wants to follow. So we're the only ones that'll do a batch number for a screen paint when other people won't go near it with a 10-foot pole. We're the ones that request shipbacks. We can't do that, and we're the ones who have testing on all our products. Whoop-de-do, Taco. Whoop-de-do. 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 What about the whoop-de-dos? Crazy cat. You talking about your whoop-de-dos. Come over here. Yeah. Back this stuff. What time are you up? See, it's 9:25. I got to give you. You always come here early. It's Chad turning to me. Chatter. Alright, I'll get back to you in a few minutes. That's fine. Okay. That's I can do. That's not a problem. All right. Let me see. Whoop-de-doo. Taco. Whoop-de-doo. That's where, I mean, it doesn't get no can even block them over. Just to block them over. And the top on this stuff? No. Here. It's all done. build me a paint dispenser. Definitely gonna build me one. Or buy a paint dispenser. It'll make it just so much easier. Oh yeah, that's a good move. You just go right under the chair, so I can barely clip you and get and trip on you. Stop doing stuff like that, please. See, I got to be the adventure type. I've got to be the adventure type. Just to be. So far away. Yeah, please stay out of trouble. You've done enough already with that one. Vacuum with that one, you've done enough already. Yeah. I'm down on my mind. You've done enough. Always in some sort of trouble with this one. Hey, you know what I'm talking about. You're always in some trouble. Mischief. Always curious about stuff. How this works, how that works. That's what makes you so mischief. That's not how it works. It can't be anywhere.
I have two really big monitors on here, as well as my tower, which by itself weighs like 50 pounds. Uplift desk can handle up to 355 pounds of weight. So if I really wanted to, I can totally sit on this thing and use the motor, and it will.
Yeah, I actually got one of those in the office. Stand up desk that stands up. I got one. All right, let's see. It'll be a nightmare today for me. Something's wrong. I'm along for yesterday. Yesterday. All my troubles seem so far away. I like the Beatles. We never have to do that, but we already know from the door. It's heightener technology sitting inside of it. Black surface can't match it. Paint won't match it. Nothing. That's a 10. That's my slack sitting up there. Yep, it has one of the most highest heighteners. You see next to that silver surface? That surface is silver reflector. Yeah, white levels on this thing, when it generates, it actually can blend into that surface on the side. So, yeah, them slacks are not going to read. No fabrics or paints, none of that. That's one of the questions we were asked about the quasar. when a guy came in to buy his gallon, he was like, "Oh, how do I know? Black paint all do the same thing, or fabrics." I'm like, "Well, we did the test. And that's what we have at the bottom of the page. So check it out." Nope, don't even match it. Guess we can't read white light. That's why. The ability to understand and read white light. So this is the screen paint that we use to make out of the big containers for our customers to have the batch numbers I just cut out. Wants me to comment that when I sing, I'm not a good singer by the way, but when I sing that I must be nervous. No, I'm happy. People sing when they're happy. Yep. What I be nervous about? We're blessed to have the knowledge and capability to take out any screen we choose. And our technology just keeps advancing and advancing and advancing and advancing. We don't have a glass ceiling for this technology or anything we're developing. We don't have it. All our knowledge comes from God, and God's knowledge is infinity. So we don't have any roadblocks, nothing, not a thing. And if for some people saying at the end of the day, "Oh, you must," it's not bragging at the end of the day. It's that you have faith or you don't. How does that work? You have it or you don't. So, since I know my God who developed all this, the stars, the moons, everything we have before us, has that kind of knowledge in the mind, you being able to have a person or being that power to be able to give you a gift to do this. So, I believe in my Lord. I believe in everything He gives me. We don't have any form of glass ceiling or anything. We have the ability, if it be His will, to engineer whatever we want. Cardboard box, $10 projector. Reflective high-grade silver. Can't even turn our screen unwatchable. Can't turn it black. As for the excuse of camera tricks, well, that's going to be virtually impossible since we've been on site already multiple times with our technology and about to be on it again. So, not going to work. And on top of that, customer testimonies, just with everything else. I like the fact that spraying screen is super easy. And that's where you want it, because I don't want to be struggling to paint the screen, and that's the last thing I want to go through. And when we're going to be sitting there reading through some instructions. That's why we don't have instructions, because you don't need them. I already have one of the guys that, one of the ones that dislike us, sit there and say, well, how are you supposed to use this product? He has no instructions. Because you don't need any instructions. It's simple and plain. You pour it to the screen, you paint it in, you're done, that's it. What else do you need to do? You paint walls, right? You have to sit there and read through tons of instructions. Like, okay, first you got to go wet the screen wall first, just to get it wet. And then you got to do a light roll. Then you got to go back over and do a heavy roll. Then you got to start from the bottom and go up and then come back down. Oh, no, I'm not doing all that. What the heck? That's crazy. What does everybody do when they paint a wall? They pour some paint into the paint across the wall. That's what they do, right? All right, then. Not that hard to do, right? All right, then that's the way you want to paint your screen, in the same way. When you're sitting there reading some instructions, somebody trying to remind you that every time that you got to stir the paint, each time, you got to keep stirring this stuff. Nobody's going to remember that nonsense. It's crazy. And that start from the bottom and go up to the top, and from the bottom to the top, and then start off where you started off from here and go back up, and then start off with a light roll, and then a heavy roll, and then an apple. No! I don't have time for that nonsense. And I sure enough don't want to do it. Simple and plain. Spray, done. Paint, roll over, done. That's it. Kids can't paint their screens, not worth time. Too much of a headache. By the time it takes them to paint one screen in, I can do 9 100-inch screens already. Dried and completed. Customers do not want complicated instructions. They want it to be easy, and they want fast and outstanding results. You have to build the customer's confidence level. Their confidence level. You have to build that. If you make it too complicated, you're going to make it impossible for them, and they're going to run out of hope on that. It's like trying to put together IKEA furniture blindfolded and drunk. You make it easier, it builds their confidence. I know that when I work around with equipment that I'm not familiar with. And if it's an easy process, then it builds my confidence. Okay, I'm on a good road here. I see good results. I'm on the right track. Instead of me saying, oh my goodness, this is a freaking nightmare. I don't even want to go any farther. I'm going to mess it up. There you go. That's why people make the jokes about IKEA furniture. You ever seen the one with the cabin in the mail where it shows all these piles of logs and it said basically an easy put together kit by IKEA? Yeah, because I've done IKEA furniture before. I did 2 versions of it. I did the one where I didn't pay, and I did the one where I did pay. And that's why I pay. Why is there furniture like that? Why? Everything.
Want a new career but don't have experience?
Prior to the Google UX designs.
Man, it's crazy, man. At the end of the day, I'm the type of person that you move. Like, I like to paint at the end of the day. I'll paint your whole freaking house. You got, feed me. You got a problem with that? I'll paint your whole house. Bathroom, kitchen, all that. Because you know you need different paint for all that. You can't use basically.
Let us celebrate the
Can't use
kaleidoscope of colors
regular
that
paint in
grace
the
our
bathroom.
world.
You can't use regular paint in the kitchen. That's with mold and mildew resistant paint.
Colors can convey
Stain your deck
meaning
and everything.
symbolism.
I ain't got no problem with that. I like
Red
that at the
with
end of
its
the day.
fiery
But if you
intensity
call me over to build
represents
IKEA
passion
furniture,
and strength.
you can't
It
find it.
commands attention.
I've
and
done that one
ignites
already.
The spirit with its
Let's check this one
boldness.
out. I like this.
Blue, on the other hand, exudes calmness and tranquility.
I don't know. It'd be more pink for me. Pink and, oh yeah, blue does do that. It does. Because I had neon lights through the entire house and they were blue.
Colors can convey
So relaxing
meaning
in
and
there.
symbolism. Red, with its fiery intensity, represents passion and strength. It commands attention and ignites
My favorite
the
color in
spirit
neon
with its
is
boldness.
pink and blue. Sky blue and pink, those are my favorites.
Exudes calmness and tranquility. It evokes feelings of serenity.
Kitchen was all
and
pink.
peace. But colors are not just limited to what we see in nature. They also permeate every aspect of our
Now,
lives.
take in that
Think about how
100%
certain
infinity
colors can
contrast
influence
level,
our moods
how
and
beautiful and
emotions.
sharp and detailed the image is
Splash of
popping
yellow
up.
can brighten even the gloomiest
Right,
of
it's a
days,
cardboard box on a
infusing us
$10
with
projector.
optimism and joy.
That's what the Quasar is going to do for your setup. That's while you guys are watching, let me get these batch numbers put on these containers.
Meanwhile, the deep
customer's ready.
richness of purple can instill a sense of regality and sophistication. In art and design, colors play a crucial role in conveying messages and eliciting responses from viewers. Artists use colors to express their innermost thoughts and feelings, creating visual masterpieces that resonate with audiences on a profound level. Designers utilize colors to evoke specific reactions from consumers, whether it be through advertising or product packaging. Beyond their aesthetic appeal, colors also hold cultural significance.
I'm going to ask you questions about motorized projection screen.
Specific
Yes, you
colors
can.
based on their traditions and beliefs. For example, in many Eastern cultures, red symbolizes good fortune and happiness, while in Western cultures, it is often associated with passion and love.
Go to eBay, buy yourself a cheap motorized projection screen, hook it up.
Moreover, colors have the power to unite people from diverse backgrounds. They serve as a common language that transcends barriers of language and culture. When we come together to celebrate events such as Holi or Carnival, we revel in a kaleidoscope of colors that unite us in joyous celebration. In nature, colors abound in all their splendor. From the lush greenery of forests to the vibrant blooms of flowers, nature presents an endless array of hues that captivate our senses. The changing seasons bring forth a symphony of colors, from the golden hues of autumn leaves to the delicate pastels of spring blossoms. Colors are not confined solely to the natural world. They also permeate the urban landscape. The vibrant graffiti adorning city walls infuse urban environments with energy and creativity. In bustling marketplaces, colorful textiles and wares create a feast for the eyes, inviting us to partake in the rich tapestry of human culture.
Hello, Mr. Whiskers. How you doing? Got that tail sticking up there? Yeah.
As we navigate through life's journey, colors serve as constant companions that enrich our experiences. They provide us with moments of joy and inspiration, reminding us of the beauty that surrounds us. Whether it be in the form of a breathtaking sunset or a vibrant piece of artwork, colors can uplift our spirits and ignite our imaginations. In conclusion, let us celebrate the kaleidoscope of colors that grace our world. Let us embrace their vibrancy and diversity as a testament to the richness of human existence. let us recognize the profound impact that colors have on our lives, inspiring us, uniting us, and infusing our world with boundless beauty. As we move forward, let us continue to cherish the myriad hues that surround us, for they are a reflection of our shared humanity. Let us revel in the magic of colors and allow them to ignite our passions and fuel our creativity. Together, let us declare that we will always honor the power of colors in shaping our world into a more vibrant and beautiful place. Thank you. Watching high-quality videos sounds great. This makes us enjoy the screen of our device more. But why high-quality demo videos are the ultimate form of entertainment for people of all ages. In today's fast-paced world, people constantly seek new forms of entertainment to keep them engaged and entertained. From movies and TV shows to social media and online games, there is no shortage of options for people to choose from. However, one form of entertainment that has been gaining immense popularity in recent years is high-quality demo videos. Demo videos are short, engaging videos that showcase a product, service, or idea in an informative and visually appealing manner. These videos are typically created by businesses to promote their products or services, but they have also become a popular form of entertainment for people of all ages. So what is it about high-quality demo videos that make them so appealing to audiences?
We all know the history.
Oh, by the way, we're done with the mailers. No more. I'm not shipping any mailers anymore. The reason why? No, they're too fresh.
Let's explore the reasons
Everything's
why
coming in
people
boxes
love to
only.
watch these videos.
Sorry, that's only going to be in our package in there. Can't keep it free stuff, but we got mailers. They don't work either way. Oops, sorry about that, people. Here we go.
Visual appeal reasons why people love to watch high-quality demo videos is their visual appeal. These videos are professionally produced, with high-quality graphics, animations, and visuals that capture the viewer's attention from the start. Vibrant colors, eye-catching designs, and smooth transitions make these videos visually stimulating and enjoyable to watch. Moreover, high-quality demo videos are designed to be concise and to the point, which means that viewers can easily follow the information being presented without getting bored or overwhelmed. This makes them a perfect...
All right, people, thank you so much for taking the time to come in and watch the demonstrations. Finishing up the orders for my customers, getting it done. Our next ship out date is going to be Tuesday. So I have this amazing product ready. We've got 20 gallons we made. We've got plenty. And product is available now. So you'll be receiving, these are all done. The big ounce. The big ounce, we break it down if it's going overseas. It'll come with 2 quarts. This will be your 40s. You can see this. So it'll be this right here. These are the big ounces right here. This is what the customer is receiving. And you get your batch number right there. You can match it to the video showing your product is tested before you get it. And you can now watch all the test demonstrations of the product. And again, like I said, you can ship it back to us. We'll do a test, and we'll basically fill your container back up and send it right back out to you. No problem whatsoever. All shipping is free. All these are going to be changing pretty soon, but just for the time being. But all shipping is free. So it can ship to you anywhere in the world for free. So, time to upgrade. Get you one of these. Well, actually, this is an older projector, but you know what I mean. It's time to upgrade. Get what you paid for, what comes to your projector. Now, keep in mind, I do apologize. We do not support knockoff projectors in any kind whatsoever. No Valve, no WeVax. Please check the specification sheets. There's a lot of information in there for you. We have a lot of links and stuff to watch demonstrations. And as you can see, our product doesn't match any form of fabrics and stuff. Our tests are there. And feel free to browse through our giant black on black versus black demonstration. You can see a ton of demonstrations we've done. So, thank you for your time and thank you for your business. And I got to go. And of course, we can't forget, but our Lord and Savior, none of this would be possible. So all glory goes to Him. Got to go, people. God bless.